Fancy another?
I might head off.
Is that Tina? What's she doing here?
Excuse me a sec. What are you doing here?
Take a wild guess. Hey, I thought you said she'd gone.
Evidently not, eh?
She loves me, really. Hello? Yeah, what's up? Well, did you make a decision about the will?
Tina, come on. This is my family we're talking about.
Who's more important? Ken or Vinny?
OK. I'll see what I can do.
Hey, you'll mind the bar for me, will you?
Yeah, OK.
Is everything all right?
No, not really. That was Lydia. Bill's in a bad way. Some kind of breakdown.
Oh, no. Do you want me to come with you?
No, best not overwhelm her. I think they're getting in touch with the mental health team.
You still think Tom's lying then? You'll never guess what I've just heard.
She's crashed out. She's exhausted, poor lass.
What about Rachel?
She's on her way.
They're going to take her in, aren't they?
I think so.
That's playing right into his hands. He said she attacked him because she was mentally ill. If the doctors agree, she won't be able to say it's self-defence.
We have to think about what's best for Belle, Sam.
Yeah, getting her back on track's the most important thing right now.
Then what? Getting a charge with attempted murder?
No, that's not going to happen, OK? And we're going to make sure of it.
Why is Sam beating himself up? So are you going to go and see her now? Oh, OK. Well, no, I'm hanging out with Ness today, and she's just turned up, in fact, so I better go. All right, well, give my love to Belle. OK. All right, darling, love you too. Bye, bye.
Is she OK?
Oh, I'm not too sure yet. She's just admitted herself into a secure unit.
Oh, God, poor kid.
I know. And Kane's just going to go and see her now. And Sam's struggling too, by the sounds of it.
After what Tom's put her through.
Yeah, and on top of that, losing her dad. It's enough to break anyone.
But how are you doing? Is today still a good day to go see your solicitor about your will?
Well, I haven't updated it since Matty's transition. I kept meaning to.
Well, it's no big deal, is it? Because you're going to live, you know. Just keep hold of that positive attitude.
Yes, you know I have not been myself recently. And I'm getting worse. I'm forgetting things all the time. You know, I'm snapping at everyone, and that is just the half of it.
But it'll be different after the surgery.
Yeah? Different how? Things could get worse. I mean, there's risks.
Yeah, but Moira, there's always risks.
Yeah, but this is brain surgery, Ness. It's not just live or die. There's other stuff that could go wrong. Like during the operation or my recovery. I might never be me again.
Have you talked to Kane about all these fears?
No, I don't want to worry him. I'm sorry, but that's why I asked you to drive me. I don't want him knowing about this yet.
Look, I know it might be upsetting, but updating your will, it's just being practical. And I do know how scary this is, but you need to try and stop catastrophising.
Agreed. And to do that, I need peace of mind. Which is why I've talked to my doctors about an advanced decision. A living will. A living will allows me to instruct my doctors on what I would want to happen medically, in case I am too incapacitated to let them know.
Playing devil's advocate, do you think you might be overthinking this?
No, I don't. OK, worst case scenario. Total brain damage. A machine breathing for me. No chance of recovery. I'd be like the living dead. I'd hate to be like that.
But if it was that bad, you wouldn't know.
True, but I'm doing this to spare Kane from having to make that decision if it came to it.
He should be here with you today, not me.
No, I need a friend, not a worried husband. And He's got enough to deal with now with Belle and grieving for his dad.
I can't believe you haven't talked to him about any of this.
Hey, I thought you'd understand because you've been there. You know what this feels like. And I know that bowel cancer is totally different, but you've had to stare death in the face too. You can understand how scary and lonely it feels and all the worries that go through your head again and again.
Yep. It's terrifying.
I mean, my brain was fine last year. Now look at me. I'm having seizures and memory loss and changed behaviour. It's...
In a month's time, you'll have had the op and you'll be on the mend.
Well, if I followed that logic, I wouldn't have to update my will, would I? The doctor said that I am still of sound mind, and in this way, the worst case scenario, there'd be no doubt about what I'd want.
Well, if it gives you some peace of mind, I guess. All part of the Moira survival kit, eh? A coping strategy.
Yeah. It would just stop it going round and round in my head.
We can go for a walk if you promise not to collapse on me.
Oh, thanks, but I am done in. But you fancy watching a film while I sleep through it?
Oh, an afternoon doing nothing. Normally I'd be in, but I need to get back. Susie's picking Johnny up and I said I'd cook. So, when are you going to tell Kane? Tonight? Can't he override this living will as your next of kin?
No, that's the point. My body, my wishes. I'm taking responsibility away from them so they never have to make an awful decision like that. It's not them switching off my life support. It's me. It's my choice. The doctors assure me it would be a last resort.
Yeah, I've had similar convos with pet owners. I say to them, if I open up their pet and it's a devastating diagnosis with no chance, I give them the choice. Do we still put them through the surgery and all the pain after, or do you want to say goodbye and we let them sleep?
I know where you're going with this.
And nearly every one of them will say no. Try everything else first. Don't just give up.
Look, the doctors would need to be 100% sure before withdrawing any of my treatment or switching me off.
You sure? 'Cause it's not too late to bin this.
I'm terrified of dying and leaving Kane and my boys. But what if something really terrible happens? I don't want to be lying in a bed for years, a burden on them.
You wouldn't be a burden.
Come on, I don't want them clinging on to hope for years either. I mean, willing me to make a recovery, it's just not going to happen.
Tell all that to Kane. He's your husband and he'd want to support you.
No, but you're already doing that. Can you do something else with me? And I know it's a big ask. Just in case something bad happens. Can you give this to Kane and explain it all to him? Worst case scenario.